She is currently in 5th place. She represents the Detroit Skating Club in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. Let's welcome Alissa Czisny.
Back for a great opportunity. Alissa Czisny in 5th place. Just a little bit more than 4 points out of 3rd place. It would be if she were able to make the podium. Her first medal at the national championships. Terrific season in 05-06. In fact, she went to the Grand Prix final. Only she and Evan Lysacek from the United States made it to the final. The major international series this year has not been nearly as successful.
She's a very gentle, very cautious skater. Beautiful style.
This program based upon an inspiration by Audrey Hepburn, which is very much her look. That was a neat and beautiful and very, very quiet, calm opening. Lovely.
A good snap and spring to that jump. This is her specialty, are the spins. Very fast, very centered.
And perfectly positioned.
Oh, gorgeous positions.
Triple loop jump. Exquisite. Follow the centering on the ice. Look at how perfect that is. The position, too.
Alissa is a 4.0 student in international studies at Bowling Green in Ohio. That's her hometown as well.
Double-footed.
Skater, beautiful expression, beautiful face. Very nice, a little shaky on the double toe loop, but skating very well. She really grasped the emotions of this music.
She's one of the most exquisite skaters of all time. The stretch, the elegance of line. I mean, look at this. That's a back position that is acceptable.
She makes it look very, very easy and steady. That's what you strive for, that kind of easiness and perfection.
Good for her. She's gotten through the major jumps. That's been her nemesis all along. Look at the exquisite quality here. Oh, wow.
I mean, these spins are just magical. And how perfect to end the program with them. Final combination spin.
Oh my gosh.
satisfaction, maybe a little vindication. Certainly her moment. Alissa Czisny shines.
She has always had a problem of falling on her jumps, of missing them. In the program she did earlier this year, there were 7 falls. Today she landed them. Is she getting to the point where she's controlling herself and focusing? If so, she will be unbeatable.
Is that the best you've seen from her?
Absolutely. It's a wonderful end to a story. I mean, she just really drew us into her performance. It was so gentle and just so comfortable.
And even in practice yesterday, our own Kurt Browning worked with her a little bit on the ice and walked away saying she's got some doubts in her mind. I guess the whole point is people have doubts. You've got to overcome those, and she just did.
Good for her.
We'll be back to check her marks, and then it's Rachel Flatt, the 14-year-old who got her start at the tender age of 3. Skating to Broadway Baby. Take a look.
Walking on my tired feet, out on Second Street, being alone. I can get some myself.
Back here in the kiss and cry area, Spokane, Washington, Alissa Czisny with that huge smile still on her face for good reason.
And this was her flying sit spin that she did. Beautiful positions, and look at the speed and the centeredness of this spin, and gorgeous positions. She really completed that perfectly.
Now, she can do jumps anytime she wants to. The business is not to do them in a competition. She double-footed that. But then she came back with the triple Lutz later in the program, which she handled beautifully. She can do it. It's simply a matter of being able to when the pressure is on. And how do you achieve that?
But this is her signature, are these beautiful, magical spins. Look at these positions. They are just effortless, and they just float along, and she takes us with her. It was so wonderful to see her skate this very, very nice program. Very nice ending.
As we wait for the marks, this system's been in play for a few years, but we're still trying to get used to it, just the numbers. What should we expect? Well, 125 and up, that is off the charts. 110 to 124, very good, maybe a top 3. Medal contender up through 109, and then all the way on to 80 to 89. Maybe it's not your day.
Well, one of the questions has been, will they give her the utterly top credit for the spins that she does? And then how will they react to that one double-footed thing? She hasn't been consistent with her jumps, and that has hurt her in their minds. You can understand why she skated to a movie inspired by Audrey Hepburn, the music from. Just beautiful line.
And Dick, while we have a moment, just a reminder, we're back live tonight on ESPN2 for the men. Evan Lysacek leading Johnny Weir, but it's oh so close at the top. I mean, less than a point separates those two. So basically, you've got a virtual tie with the top 2 men in American skating. And the two don't exactly hang out a whole lot off the ice. There is a rivalry there. Rachel Flatt, who's too young to go to the World Championships at the age of 14. Remember, 3 spots available for the ladies in Tokyo for Worlds, which will be in March. Katie Taylor is backstage. She will skate after Rachel Flatt.
One of the things that will work against Alissa Czisny is the fact that she has not competed steadily over the years. She has been hit and miss, and that can hurt them in the choice of a team if there is a very, very close call.
We understand there have been some mistakes in terms of what was inputted into the computer, so they're checking that out right now. And we should point out, too, in terms of the world team, we generally accept that it's the top 3 at nationals. It's not always the case. The gold medalist automatically goes to the World Championships, and then it's up to U.S. figure skating to pick the other 2 spots. Last year, for example, Michelle Kwan was originally picked to go, had the injury, and of course Emily Hughes, who finished 3rd, did go. Kimmy Meisner. And And the skate order, Czisny done with her performance, then Rachel Flatt, Katie Taylor, Kimmy Meisner, Emily Hughes. So they're back-to-back. And then Beatrice Liang, is that a disadvantage for Liang waiting around?
Well, for her last year it certainly was. I think the nerves got to her, and hopefully we'll get that magic in the air like Alissa set the tone.
The other thing that's hurt Alissa Czisny, they've downgraded some of her jumps throughout some of the competitions. But those numbers are strong, 119.59, and Czisny currently into first place. That's really good. And a quick check of the numbers, they did downgrade one of the jumps, her triple flip, but that was it.
And that's also something you can live with. One mistake.
Look at the lead she's got right now. I know that's an earlier group, but
Very
that's solid.
deserving, very deserving. She was beautiful.
Alissa Czisny is the current leader, and she's standing by right now with Peter Carruthers.
Alissa, you've been working hard for this all season, but it hasn't been a great season until right now. What brought it all together for you?
I think just learning from last season, learning from this season, and I went back and I worked as hard as I could. I just tried to perform, focus on entertaining rather than on competing.
That you did. Very nice job. Back to you.
All right, Peter. Yeah, you'd have